I know this presentation is going to rock your world. Let's give it up for Dr. John Minardi. And by the way, he's not a model. He's just sexy.
Got to get you into my life.
What's up? You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Cal Jam. Love it, man. Love it. All right, I want to share a little story with you. Everybody always asks me, John, why on the road so much? Why do you teach in this profession 40 weekends per year? You're in full-time practice, yet you choose to be on the road 40 weekends per year, teaching everybody on the power of the chiropractic adjustment. And they often back that up with, you know what? If you actually put the same effort into your practice, you would make more money. And that's true. I would. But it was never about the money for me. Don't get me wrong, I make a good living. But it was actually never about the money for me, and I want to share a little story with you. I'm a very spiritual guy, so I was on the internet, and I was watching this young preacher that I like to watch quite a lot. And he was talking, he had this rickety old desk on the stage. And he said, this desk is real important to me. And everyone's kind of looking at him, it's a rickety old piece of junk. And he said, this is my dad's desk. And he said, and recently my dad passed away, so when I went to my mom, I said, I want Dad's desk. And she's like, why do you want the desk? Just a piece of junk. And she goes, no, I want the desk because of a conversation I had with my father at that desk. And he says, you know, my dad was a barber. He didn't make a lot of money, and he provided for us, but there was never a lot of abundance at our house money-wise. And he said, and one day when I was a young boy, my dad and I were walking through the neighborhood, and one of our neighbors came up to us and had a conversation, and they said to my dad, you know, even if your son makes it to college one day, you probably can't afford to send him there. And he says he'll never forget this. His dad dead stopped and looked at him and said, you shut your stupid mouth. This is parenting 101, okay? He goes, you shut your stupid mouth. Don't you ever tell my son he can't go to college. And as he's recanting this story, you can tell he's filling up with pride because that was one of the first times he saw his dad back him up. Wouldn't let anyone talk to him that way. And many years later, he got into college. And his dad said, listen, come into my personal office. I want to have a conversation with you. And he sat there at that rickety desk. And he said, listen, I know I don't have a lot of money. He said, but I've saved up a little over the years. I know I wasn't able to give you everything. But never forget this. When you're off at college, I don't want you struggling. I don't want you not being able to eat. I don't want you not being able to buy a book because you don't got money. He goes, because I might not have much. But never forget this. If I got money, you got money. If I got money, you got money. And he said that even though he knew he would never ask his dad for a penny all throughout college, the knowledge of knowing that someone had his back, no matter what, he could turn to somebody if all shit hit the fan. He could still go to his dad and say, I need help. And he knew he would be there because he had his back. So why do I teach 40 weekends per year? Because if I got money, you got money. If I got certainty, you got certainty. If I got confidence, you got confidence. If I got research, you got research. I need you to be knowledgeable. I need us to back each other up. The only way we stay strong is if we fight as one team. Do you get that? Do you understand me? This is the only way we win. This is the only way we win. I need to fill your minds with knowledge because I know the more knowledgeable you are, the more certain you'll become. And the more certain you are, the more powerful you'll be. And the more powerful you are, the more lives you'll save. And once you start saving enough lives, that is when we actually change this world. You understand? This is what we need to do. We need to fill our mind with knowledge in a way that we can describe it to other people. You see, I don't want you to believe in chiropractic. I do not want you to believe in chiropractic. I want you to understand. Because if you can understand, then you can teach the power of chiropractic to someone else. You with me? Let me give you a little knowledge. Let me give you some of that knowledge. Because what I want to talk about today, can I get the first slide, please? What I want to talk about today is how chiropractic has a direct effect on the brain. And how what you do in your clinics every day, all my practicing chiropractors in here, everybody who places that specific adjustment in that spine every day, I want you to know you are not powerful because you're taking pressure off of a nerve. That is not true at all. You are powerful because every time you adjust the spine, you have a direct effect on the brain. And one of the areas of the brain that you have a direct effect on is this guy up here. Why is the hypothalamus so important? Because this area of the brain links the nervous system to the hormone system.
The Cal Jam Network is your all-access pass to Cal Jam all year long. The site hosts hundreds of videos and endless chiropractic content. The network is a great resource for anyone passionate about chiropractic health. Visit this newly renovated Cal Jam streaming service at caljamnetwork.org.